light of greenness, we're going to talk with Miss Val. Miss Val is the mayor of New Brighton, Valerie McElvy, and thank you, Miss Val, for coming in and making your monthly appearance here and telling us about what's happening in the town of New Brighton.
Thank you so much, Frank, and thank you for all you do here at the radio station. Hear a lot of good things about you all, and I'm so proud to be part of the team.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow. I love it. Well, we had a meeting yesterday, and just a couple things, kind of boring, really. I mean, our 2025 road paving program is in place.
Please tell me Highland Alley's going to get it this year. It was on the list and got axed this last year.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not part of that committee. Well, you know, it's funny when...
You hear that, Mr. Albanese? Highland Alley needs paved.
You heard it here on WBVP. It's funny because when we have those kind of parts of our meeting,
yeah,
Mr. Haddix, bless his heart, he wanted to be on the road to go and inspect every road to see which ones were going to be paved. Oh, that's old school. Yeah, that's old school.
My dad, when he was in council in Doherty.
Look, yes.
Yep.
And they would say, whoever was sharing that would say, and does anybody else want to go? There's a couple. Miss Val, no, I'll pass. I'm going to trust your judgment on this one. So just know that it's in the works.
Oh, yeah.
And it's been known.
All right. Highland Alley, Mr. Albanese.
Also, I don't know if you know that RS Belco Federal Credit Union is moving.
Yeah. One over Jim's Texaco.
Yes, how about that? So they can have a drive-through, and so we're excited about that.
When's that all supposed to get underway?
Well, we approved the consolidation of applications, so I don't know when this is going to happen, but they're excited.
I'm sure.
Yeah, so I don't know what's going to happen on that corner, because that's going to be a really nice corner that they leave.
Absolutely. Someone needs to buy that bar across the street.
Yes. Well, and then just a reminder, because I'm also a small business owner, that the American Express does this every year, and they are encouraging Small Business Saturday, and that's Saturday after Thanksgiving. So we like to tell people to be open. We're encouraging people to come downtown to wherever municipality that you live and shop, because the small business owners have it rough. Yeah.
What does New Brighton, anything special planned for Small Business Saturday?
Well, we just try to encourage verbally, call the businesses that are open on that day, and we're going to have balloons in front of the store to let people know that they're open. Some businesses aren't open on Saturday, so we encourage them to. We don't get a real big push, but anything we can do to bring people downtown. And our community is a lot of senior citizens. The housing projects and our our elderly complexes, they walk. So it's nice for them to be able to come downtown and participate in something.
Looks like a lot of the storefronts are filling up throughout downtown New Brighton.
We are very blessed with that, and I'm very thankful to be a part of New Brighton and the newness that is coming about. And we encourage people to come to New Brighton and see what we look like. Yeah.
I encourage it too. Yeah. It's a good town. Nice town to take a walk in.
Yes, it is. Yeah. And when we got the new light, well, it took forever for the streetscape, but when we finally got it, and I'll never forget probably the second year that it was in, because that's been about 12 years ago, the Halloween parade. You know, if you live close, you walk in the parade and you have to walk back home. And I walked on 3rd Avenue, and it was so well lit. And it was dark outside.
Yes.
So you feel safe. And that was one of our goals, is to have a walkable community.
We ran like crazy this year at Halloween Parade.
Yes, you did.
We all did at the end of it.
Did you lose any equipment or anything?
No, we didn't. And as I told you off the air previously, Chief Walton was awesome, because he stopped put all the lights on that little machine they had, that, what is that, it's 4x4 they have, and he sat there the whole time with us, and so I had to and I didn't even know it was him. I went over to shake his hand and tell him thank you, because it was so helpful, and then I seen it was Chief Walton. I was like, oh, wow.
Wow. So did you get wet? I mean, did you hear or see the storm coming?
Well, so we had a canopy. We always have a canopy up, and we knew, so we just, a bunch of people that were in a parade tried to cuddle under it with us, and, so we kind of let up a little bit, and then we cleaned up the best we could, but we got some stuff wet, but it's always fun, electric and water.
Hello. I got home just in time, because I did walk from where I live, and when I got in the house and it poured down.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. So, well, New Brighton's had a lot of events. Got some other things coming up here. You've got a huge weekend coming up, the weekend of December 6th and 7th. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, we're excited because this is our New Brighton Christmas Fest, and it is going to be holiday magic, if I could talk about it. To kick off the weekend is going to be 2 incredible events back-to-back on 3rd Avenue. Friday on December 6th from 6 to 9, get in the holiday spirit with the Wassail Walk, hosted by the New Brighton Public Library. You're supposed to ask me what a wassail is.
Okay, what's a wassail?
Okay.
I've already asked Mona this, so that's
did
how
you
I
already
knew.
ask her?
So what is a wassail?
And what do you wassail?
Yeah.
It is a drink that you can Google and get all kind of recipes. You can make it alcoholic or non-alcoholic, and it's amazing. The flavors are amazing.
Warms the innards.
It warms. And last year it was cold and perfect for a wassail walk. So that's going to be the kickoff.
Sounds like it's going to be this year, too, at the rate we're going. Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
So it's a sample of mulled ciders and tasty appetizers. The storefronts are starting to be decorated. There's going to be live carolers, a holiday basket auction. And if you have not been to the New Brighton Public Library, you have got to see the auction baskets.
Okay.
And they're going to have some fun activities for the kids, like the Squishmallow scavenger hunt. I know you know what a Squishmallow is.
I got this pillow that takes up half my living room. It's a big Squishmallow pillow.
Get
Oh,
out.
absolutely.
They are there, and that's how it gets the kids involved, because what the kids are concerned about a Wassail Walk.
Right.
Yeah.
So your next round, I always give all of Gabby's 2 small clothes to Miss Val. So your next round, I will guarantee you there'll be some Squishmallow stuff in it. Guaranteed.
Well, the tickets for the Wassail Walk are $15 in advance, benefit the library. Then on Saturday, December 7th to the 8th, the magic continues with Light Up Night. 3rd Avenue becomes a Christmas village featuring horse-drawn carriage rides, live music. Townsend Park's going to have live music, a holiday market, food trucks, gingerbread fun, and so much more. So it's a weekend of activities, and this is one of those activities really doesn't matter unless it's a horrible storm. Snow is so perfect for this.
Absolutely.
Santa is going to be there.
All right.
I'm just going to let you know.
You talking about Mike Roma or the real Santa?
I can't even tell you who the real Santa.
Okay.
Okay.
Mike and Eddie are going to be down there from, I think it's 1 to 4 or 1 to 5, something like that.
Where you said be at the park or downtown?
She didn't tell me yet. I'd rather be back by, you know where I like to be, right in front of Miss Val's place.
Yeah.
Miss Val takes care of us.
Well, you know what else? Tommy is such Tom Albanese. He is so...
He's Tommy to us.
He's Tommy to you too?
He'll
Okay, he's Tommy to
Tommy.
me. He had found a grant, and we're going to have music piped through downtown through
Sweet.
speakers. Isn't that awesome?
We're doing, actually, Ambridge's doing the same thing.
Are they really?
Yeah, they're doing it on a permanent basis. And,
Wow.
and our other station, the Beaver's going to be streaming in downtown.
Is that amazing?
Maybe New Brighton needs to have WBVP streaming there whenever they're not doing anything.
You better talk to Tommy. You
hear that, Mr. Albanese?
So Christmas comes alive. We are also... Every year we do Light Up Night, and so this year we're going to increase our visibility with our wreaths from the school.
Oh, okay.
And it's going to be at Townsend, at First Presby Church, and at Merrick Art Gallery. So we're asking the kids to walk around to find their wreath that they made in elementary school.
Yeah. I wondered what that was all about, because I got a thing for the kids to make making the wreaths. Yeah,
it's
donate
an amazing.
Some stuff. Yeah.
So the money we get from those wreaths. Because we don't spend taxpayers' money for frivolous things. So if we have to raise money, that pays for the gifts and the food that we give away at Christmas time.
Okay.
Yeah, and last year we gave gifts and food to 85 families.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
didn't
awesome.
cost us anything.
All right, we're visiting with Mrs. Valerie McElvy, the mayor of I don't want Mr. McElvey to get mad at me, even though he might think you were trying to be a miss after that plane trip. All right. We'll have more with Valerie McElvy, mayor of New Brighton, coming up right after this break.
I forgot Gabby's.
Looking for a great job opportunity? McDonald's now has full-time and part-time positions available to fit your lifestyle and needs. Set up your own hours and have a lot of fun too. Whatever your situation is, McDonald's has a place for you. Apply today at mchire.com. McDonald's is here for you. I'm loving it.
We have Art Cornell here from the Beaver Cemetery and Mausoleum. Art, what's new at the cemetery?
We've just completed a new addition to the mausoleum with above-ground burial crypts, indoor and outdoor niches, and family areas. The Beaver Mausoleum advantages include no plot maintenance, the convenience of a heated and air-conditioned building for visitation, and an adjoining private chapel. It's a perfect final resting place for your loved ones.
Thanks, Art. Beaver Cemetery and Mausoleum, serving all of Beaver County since 1865. Looking for home services? Call Patriot Home Care in Beaver Falls. Their staff provides company, conversation, and companionship to all patients, ensuring medications are taken on time, participating in fun community activities, personal care, meal prep, and light household work are all services provided by Patriot Home Care, all thanks to the hardworking and selfless team members. Call Patriot Home Care at 724-506-8911 or stop in Patriot Home Care, 1225 7th Avenue, Beaver Falls.
When the weather turns bad, you can now do two things. First, tune to Beaver County Radio for the latest cancellation announcements, and second, go to beavercountyradio.com and access our all-new closings and delays widget that is active anytime that there are weather-related events. If snow's got you covered, so do we at Beaver County Radio. Beaver County Radio social media and beavercountyradio.com. Snow Watch is presented by Monroe Auto Body, the Lisa Latham team at eXp Realty, the cornerstone of Beaver County, and Beaver County Radio.
Do you like sports? Then tune in every Wednesday from 5 to 6 p.m. for One Man's Opinion on Sports with Brian Pasquale. Brian is loaded with statistics and interesting sports viewpoints. The show can also be seen on the WBVP-WNBA Facebook page. Plus, Brian will be taking your calls as well. That's One Man's Opinion on Sports with Brian Pasquale. Every Wednesday from 5 to 6 p.m. on Beaver County Radio. Tune in to Teleforum with Eddie Crow, weekdays from 9 a.m. to 12 noon, right here on Beaver County Radio. Eddie has a unique outlook on things, and we'll be discussing the issues that are important to the people of Beaver County. Eddie will also have monthly guests, along with other special guests. Curtis Walsh will have news at the top and bottom of the hour, so make sure you tune in to Teleforum with Eddie Crow, weekdays from 9 a.m. to noon, right here on 1230 WBVP. 1460 WMBA, 99.3 and 95.7 FM, and BeaverCountyRadio.com.
How would you like to make the holidays a little better? This is Andy Dangle from Freedom United Federal Credit Union with a Christmas wish for you. Make the holiday the one you've always dreamed of with a visit to Freedom United Federal Credit Union. The cash you need to make the holidays festive is available right now with low interest rates and approvals that will have the money, in some cases for those qualifying, deposited into your account later today so you can shop tomorrow. While you're there, register to win a Christmas breakfast tray from Cafe Colache in Beaver. That's right, get the money you need plus a delicious holiday breakfast for you and your family just by doing business with Freedom United Federal Credit Union. Register for the Cafe Colache breakfast tray, no purchase necessary, at Freedom United Federal Credit Union in Rochester, Center Township, or at the Northgate Plaza just north of Zillionople. You see, the interest really is in you at Freedom United Federal Credit Union. Click freedomunitedfcu.com, member NCUA, equal housing lender.
Have you ever found something interesting that makes you go, oh? Then tune in every other Tuesday from 5 to 5:30 p.m. on Beaver County Radio for the Oh Show with Orlana Dawkins Drury. Orlana relates her views about informing, inspiring, and entertaining headlines that makes the world go round in interviews with local influencers that make you go, oh. The episode will be on Beaver County Radio Facebook and YouTube pages, so make sure to join the Oh Show with Orlana Dawkins Drury every other Tuesday from 5 to 5:30 right here on 99.3 FM and 1230 WBVP.
hot coffee in the morning and Frank Sparks. Now you're in the fast lane. 99.3 FM, 1230 WBVP, and streaming live on BeaverCountyRadio.com.
Okay, it is 8:47 in Beaver County, and it's snowing out there. Last I looked a few minutes back when I got up out of this chair, but I've been sitting here since 6:30, so kind of hard to tell. 35 degrees, and we're expecting snow showers, turning over the rain showers today as well. So lots going on. We're visiting with Miss Val. She is the mayor of New Brighton. Everybody calls her Miss Val. We know her by Miss Val, but Valerie McElvy, the mayor of New Brighton, and talking about some events going on in New Brighton. So let's talk about the one thing, and then we'll get back to the good. Okay.
All right.
The one. Let's because this has been going crazy. I've had people calling asking about it.
Really? And what's that?
So the New Brighton Hospital, the old New Brighton Hospital, we all call it the New Brighton
Yes, we
Hospital
do.
still because that's Hospital Hill there.
Right.
It's been on social media, throughout social media, that the borough of New Brighton is allowing them to going to house illegal immigrants in that building.
It's funny you should mention. I'm glad you brought it up, Frank. I didn't know that we could really talk about it, but yes, we talked about it at our meeting last night, and it is in our minutes that is all incorrect. We're not housing illegal immigrants. We're not promoting eating dogs and cats, and we're not approving something that's completely off the table. So we did make an official statement at the meeting last night and also at the business district meeting. I'm so sorry that these rumors get started. But right now it looks like it's going to be a nursing facility, nursing
Like it's
home.
always been.
Like it's always been.
Okay.
Any change in the use of a building has to go through some stringent zoning, and not that this would even be considered, but anything other than that nursing setting is not going to happen unless it goes through us. But I have to encourage, and sometimes my fellow council people, they'll say, stop saying this, come to a borough council meeting. You know, you can find out information. All meetings are public and they're advertised. You don't have to come when you're mad. You can come when you're happy. And we do have good meetings. We have an excellent solicitor who can answer questions. We have a very understanding borough council. We have very productive meetings. And if there's something you need to know, come and ask us. Social media is frightening sometimes, Frank. And I have to learn not to react when I see things. And everybody knows on this station and in New Brighton knows how I feel about New Brighton. Don't say something negative about my town. I mean,
Absolutely.
I lose it.
Absolutely.
I lose it.
Been there my whole life. I feel the same way about it. You know?
Yeah.
All right. So just to recap, it's not true.
It's not true.
Okay. There's not going to house. And I know who was part of who fueled it a lot. And, you know, just stop.
Stop.
It's not true.
Stop.
You know, it's I've seen that, and there's been some activity there recently.
Yes.
I go by there obviously every day, living in
Yes.
that neck of the
Yes.
woods.
Yeah.
And so a nursing home. So hopefully, or they have any anticipation when they might be up and running?
No, not any. That's why I don't know if that's what fueled the because something was going on. But
I love to see activity. That building's been there for.
I know.
You know, I don't ever want to see it get tore down or anything like that.
No.
And you know, it sat vacant for many years, and then what was it? Brighton House at the time opened it.
Right.
And you know, there was a lot when done to it, and it made it look like it does now. So. It's a nice facility for somebody.
And believe me, when we get these things brought to our attention, we do a lot of, nothing gets brushed under the table. We do a lot of discussion, a lot of research, a lot of question answering and asking, and our solicitor gets involved. So we wouldn't do this to the townspeople.
Right. So, all right. Well, what about leaf collection? How long is that going on?
And
A couple more weeks?
a couple more weeks until it snows. Whoops, it's snowing.
Hey, I depend on that. I got that. I don't know if you've ever been up by where my house is. I got this monster tree that's bigger than
tree.
It's probably was here. I mean, honestly, and ask Tommy about it because he's seen it. It's probably been here since New Brighton has been here.
Get out.
It's a big sycamore tree, and like
Get out.
Myself, you, Tommy, and anybody else we could try to hold hands and probably wouldn't reach. That's how big this tree is.
And it sheds its leaves completely.
Yeah, and my yard's not real big. Like, in the summertime, it takes me like 5 minutes to cut my grass. So I depend on that to be able to blow my leaves out there. So I love the fact New Brighton does that and collects leaves.
Well, we have an A tree. Do you know what an A tree is?
Yeah.
What's an A tree?
No.
Oh,
wait,
no. Okay.
an A tree?
Okay. An A tree.
Okay. I thought you said atrium. No, I know what that is. What's an A tree?
Our granddaughter, when we were watching her when she was little, she says, I didn't know you had an A tree in the backyard. And
an A tree or a B tree?
An A tree. Yeah, an A, B, or B tree.
Right. Okay.
And we said, we do? Yes. And what kind of tree is that? An A tree is a tree that gives acorns.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah, I didn't know that. So
we've got that too.
Yeah, you have that too?
Yeah.
You have that too.
The neighbors. We have a tree actually that you remember Barney? We used to call him Barney Fife.
Yes.
That house,
Yeah.
it's not the greatest condition, is next door to me. So years ago, a gentleman that took care of the dogs there let one of those little helicopter things grow.
Yes.
And now we've got this big oak tree out back of our house.
Okay,
It's
you
huge.
have an oak tree, huh?
Yeah. Oak tree and acorns.
Oh, my goodness.
We got it all. So,
Yeah.
But anyway, so leaf collection's going on. Any tips for anybody, especially once we get to this, to help out the road crew? I mean, a lot of tight roads in New Brighton.
But first of all, if you don't know how to park, we're going to take your license. No, I'm just kidding. Let's give the road crew space. Park close as you can to the curb. That's number one. And like I live on a one-way street, and I always pull my...
As do I.
Yeah, pull my help me out, my rear views.
Oh, pulling your rearview mirrors.
Pulling your rearview mirrors.
Better on that thing you got now. I don't even know how you drive that thing you got now.
You know what? The beast.
That's what it is, a beast.
That was on my bucket list.
Beauty and the Beast.
Yep. Oh,
Beauty driving the Beast. It is beautiful.
Oh,
so.
I you know what? I don't have a garage, but Jason, my oldest, and Junior are in charge of taking it to Bubble Bear whenever I can.
I got you.
Yeah.
I have a theory. You said it was on your list. My theory is the coffin doesn't have pockets.
Is that what you're doing? Well,
That's my
speaking
theory.
of coffins, everybody wants to know when I'm going to retire. I am retired, but yes, I do the shop. But my goal is, and I already told Spratt, when my time to go is, leave me at the shop and come pick me up at the shop and take me on to the trash pile somewhere. Okay.
Well, that's what I tell them. Just, I lived on Oak Hill or Crescent Heights my entire life, so I just tell them, roll me over the hill.
There you go. There you go. It's simple.
I'm good to go. I don't need my body anymore. I'm off somewhere else.
Need it.
Right.
We really digressed, didn't we?
Yes. So what else is some fun things coming up next year in New Brighton as well? I hear something about a coffee crawl happening in January.
Oh, my goodness. Are you a coffee drinker?
I'm not.
Okay.
I drink decaf a little bit here and there, but other than that,
coffee. I have to have my coffee in the morning. But this was one of Mana's brain childs, and it was in January because January is a kind of iffy month when people don't like to come out. And she encouraged the businesses to have some type of flavored coffee or something to entice people to come down. And wouldn't you know, it was one of those evenings where you really wouldn't want to be out.
Right.
We were packed downtown. I had flavored coffee. As a fluke, I had different flavored Keurigs, and people picked what flavor they wanted and made it fresh brewed. But each of the businesses that were open had, of course, they had sales going on, but they had sweets and then they had coffee. It was great.
That's awesome.
January 25th.
January 25th. Mm-hmm. All right. What else going on? Anything fun in New Brighton?
Let me tell you about the
Spring's
activities at
in New Brighton.
the Christmas Fest.
Okay.
Holiday movie and kettle corn.
I guess we didn't do that, did we?
No, we didn't do that. The petting zoo is coming back.
Oh.
The candy cane putt-putt. Giant candy canes. That's all I can tell you.
Okay.
A bounce house. Princess and heroes in holiday costumes.
Oh.
2 interactive bubble houses. Okay, I don't know what that is, but it sounds pretty exciting, don't you think?
Yep.
Yep. Horse and carriage rides. Pin the nose on Olaf game.
Oh, man, I thought we were doing pin the nose on Miss Vow or something.
No axe throwing.
No axe throwing. Darn it.
The candy cane toss.
Okay.
Jingle bell bowling.
That's interesting.
A gift wrapping station and hot chocolate with Santa.
Oh,
There'll be a lighthouse at the lighthouse. No, there will be the lighthouse. They'll have kids snowman arcade, and we're also going to use it as a warming station just in case someone really needs to get warm. There'll be a giant chocolate Santa raffle, and we teased Mike Crudden at Roseland's.
Oh, now I'm all in now.
Okay, but wait a minute. Do you remember his April Fool's joke?
Yes.
I
I
bought
forgot
that.
about that.
I bought it. I went up there to
Really?
look for it. I wasn't the only one. I can't believe I read it.
Set the stage so listeners that don't know about it know about it.
Help me out, Frank.
So
He advertised.
it was a giant. What was it, like an Easter bunny or something that was on top of on top of Rosalind Candy Castle?
Yes.
Yeah.
And he advertised, "Come and see it."
Right.
And it was a Saturday, I
remember
think,
that.
because Saturday I like to spend with myself. But I got my clothes on, brushed my teeth, and put clean clothes on to go see this chocolate thing, and there was nothing there. And then as I went back to my Facebook, everybody was laughing. I took it serious. A lot of people took it seriously. I wasn't
there was
the
a
only
lot.
one. Yeah,
Trust me.
there was a lot.
Mike had told me a lot of people took that seriously.
So we're hoping that this is not fake. We're hoping it's not
Well,
fake.
we got to throw it out there while we're talking about it. They got their open house coming up as well, too.
Yeah, well, we did. We had it.
Oh, was it the day?
Yeah, last week. Well, yeah, a couple
this
weeks
week?
ago.
I think they're having another one coming up.
They're having another one?
Yeah, I think so.
For
We'll have to
Christmas.
ask Mike
because
again.
I gave
usually do.
a proclamation.
Yeah, I was at that one. Yeah.
That was awesome. And if you have not been
Please, a
to
princess is there. I'm there.
yes,
I got
that's
no
right. I
choice.
saw your baby girl was there.
Yeah,
Gabby
that's what I'm
was there.
saying. Yeah, if there's princesses involved, I'm there every
You're
time.
there.
Absolutely.
And also, did you know Dawn Savage is going to be singing at our Christmas fest?
Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah, and Kevin Lateshaw and the Life Family Church is going to be.
Right.
And there's going to be an LED light show performance.
That's cool.
Quite exciting.
I can't wait to see it. I'm like I said, as soon as I'm done with Rochester,
You coming over?
I'm coming over.
Yeah.
So absolutely, I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna
Third
be fun.
Avenue will be blocked off.
All right. Well, you coming back in December, even though it's close to Christmas?
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
So we'll look
Only
for you.
if I'm welcome.
Absolutely. Every third Friday.
You know what? I want to give kudos to Eddie Crow.
Okay.
His mother
I forgot about that.
made a quilt. And last year when he gave it to me, he wanted the proceeds to help Wheelchair Service. Wasn't enough time. It's going to be posted on Facebook hopefully tomorrow.
All right. Let us know. We'll make sure we share it.
Fantastic.
So, all right,
Thank
Mayor
you.
Val. We'll see you next month, the third Friday.
Third
Of
Friday.
the month. So, sounds good. All right, coming up next, Mike Romai is actually in for Eddie Crow today, and I'm sure Mike will have something to talk about, especially with today being, I don't know what's on his docket. He didn't really tell me, and I don't know if he has any guests or not, but today is the 61st anniversary of JFK and his assassination. So that and much, much more coming up here on Beaver County Radio. I'm Frank Sparks. Everybody enjoy, have a great weekend, and I will talk to you Monday morning.
Listening to 99.3 FM.